Hey everyone, I'm back. Apparently something was going on, and I should have grabbed water. Dead coming. See how many people come live with me. Hey Armada, what's up? Hey Dolly444. Thank you guys for being here again. Hey Lynn, Denise. Hey everybody. I'm still here. Not going anywhere. Oh my gosh, Level's laid down. He must have got tired. There it is right there. Just laying down. Hey Angel Girl. Thank you, Just Here. Go, good afternoon. Hey, are you real? Lee Bart, glad to see you guys here. Thank you all for coming back. The number's rising a bit, almost to 100 now. Over that. Hey, I'm Waylon. Got on last stream 10 minutes before it ended, so I'm confused. My best bet for you would be to go back to the beginning of that live stream. I think within the 4 minute, it may have been 2 minutes, but I think it was 4 minutes in, maybe 2 minutes in, and it lasted till 4. I don't know. I gave a full rundown basically of what's going on. I will go over it again as time progresses, of course. Maybe a little bit later on in this live, as soon as I just started a new one. But I appreciate you guys being here. Patience, please. Discernment, as usual. Patience. Okay, I'm gonna tell a story, and I know that I've spoken to you guys in reference to that, and I've spoken it to a lot of the people that have been a part of the 1776 Restoration Movement with me, and I've shared this story with them because I feel like that's kind of the way. It's probably one of the easier ways to analyze what we're a part of, what we're dealing with, where we're going, what we need to be doing, what we're doing. I don't agree with anything. All right, I don't disagree with anything that we've done henceforth. It's all a learning experience. None of us knew exactly what we were getting entailed with. Uh, some did know. Some are a little bit more into doing things like this. I'm going to use the name Brian Brasi, Mike Landis. They've been downtown. They've fought the government. They've requested things for their trucking industries. I'm to understand they did some good things. I'm to understand they didn't get some good things accomplished. Nevertheless, they were experienced in what it was that they were doing. They didn't want to go down and fight, apparently. We made a few lips around the Beltway, quite a few. We did disturb downtown, trying to awaken the public to let them know that there are patriots in this country, and we want to keep it a patriotic country and not ran by corrupt people, which we all know has been going on. Now I'm to understand they're starting some stuff with some polio up in New York. They're starting some. I don't even remember what the other one was. I choose not to get involved in all the drama and hysterics that are going on around our country today. There's something also that I've mentioned in previous live streams referencing we got to keep our eye on the ball. We got to keep focusing on our goal. We have to continue to keep our eye on the target, where it is that we want to be. The things that have been going on with everything that I've been affiliated with to date is has had major distractions. You're focused on the goal, on the ball, You get your eye on the ball, however you want to analyze this, and all of a sudden you got a distraction pulling you that way and a distraction pulling you this way, behind you, in front of you, forward, whatever, backwards. Every time that a distraction comes up, it takes your eye off the ball, it takes your eye off the target. A lot of that has been going on repeatedly, over and over and over and over again. Uh, had the squirrels on one side, you got the ant guy on the other, uh, whoever else was involved in all that mess. You guys saw, I did not stream a lot of that stuff. Frankie is not confused by any means, believe me. Hey, Jacob. I got something flying around in my truck. Uh, please go live with Mags. I don't know how to do that, Lynn. They want to cue me in. Yeah, I'll play on words there. That's fine. What is my goal? My goal is survival without the oppressive government. Linda Lou, you don't know what 1776 Million Patriot is about. How can you make that comment about not being leadership? Have you spoken to Peeve, or not Peeved, Patriot Q? Have you spoken to any of the logistics team that I have here with me? FYI, the number is 7. So yeah, and no, I'm not confused. You get that right, Express Media. Your discernment tells you something is not right. I'm sorry that you feel that way, Laurie. I mean, we're all human beings, and we're all going to have our own opinions, and we're all going to discern things in different ways. Something's not passing. What is Tasha and Grandma saying? Let me go find the comment, apparently. Daryl, I would hope not. I can do that, Mags. I don't know how. You'll have to coach me on that. I can get in touch with you afterwards. You need to get in touch with me. You have numbers of the people that are here. Patriot Q and Mag Americans, do y'all have each other's phone number? If so, Patriot Q, could you share my number to Mags? Oh, sorry about that. Did it pinch you hard?
No, I didn't. I was able to get
Unfortunately,
out.
sorry.
That's okay.
Hey, everybody, it's AJ.
Yeah, 301 people.
Yeah, it was over 700 earlier.
Wasn't my most like 900 or something, y'all? I don't know. My most was like almost 1,000. But that was because Taco Joe and everybody else was ending their stream, so they sent them to my stream.
Did I know about the... I didn't know before you left.
It's cool. 313 people. I think people want to see my face, so I think joining in now. Well, let's get to this. 369. Let's get to 400, y'all.
Let's go ahead and go down to the bottom of the chat, guys. Here's AJ. Y'all can look at him for a minute. I'm gonna
374 people.
Wish you luck with new group. I think you should pick another name. It will be confused.
Hi, everybody. I'll be right back.
He's busy. He's busy, guys. AJ is blocking the signal. I'm sorry. He just wanted to tell you guys hi real quick. He is guys. There's nothing dark or secret about us or the property. No, there is not. Thank you, Kent Castle 74. Birdie, just so you know, thank you so much. I did read your other comments, and I thank you for your support. Saying know about this and about the land. Nothing was hidden. Thanks, Chair. It is debatable, guys. There is a little bit about this property situation. But how could it be seem wrong, Patty Voss? When like-minded people have different visions, would it be incorrect to not pursue those visions that they have? I think that would be limiting the individuals. Remember, guys, we live in a life today, especially of where bad is good and good is bad, and it's unfortunate. It's in my opinion, it's very scary for the younger generations. Uh, I know the difference between good and bad. At least I'm pretty sure I do. Uh, I can't sit around idly waiting for something to happen when I can be of betterment to the community by giving them something to enjoy and partake and be a part of. Uh, Guys, it's all about we, the people. It's not about one particular Individual. It's not about me. It's not about Patriot Q. It's not about Christina. It's not about Jeff. It's not about any of us. It's about we, the people. And if the 1776 Restoration Movement had an avenue by which they were going to go, I would probably still be a part of that. I don't know if y'all saw the something that was displayed, chatted, written somewhere. I don't know. I just remember reading it. I've read through so much crap today; it's unreal because of everything that's going on right now. And I lost my train of thought. One of the things that I saw that was written was that 1776 Restoration Movement is still in a pre-planning stage. I can't sit around and wait, guys. I'm not getting any younger. None of y'all are as well. We have visions, we have goals, we have things that we see in front of us, things that we feel like we need to accomplish for the communities, things that we are wanting and willing to accomplish to assist our communities. And our vision is might be grandiose, but it's definitely accomplishable. Definitely accomplishable. And this is about we the people. And you guys are in here fighting on my channel for no reason. There's no reason for people to be confused. There are two different visions that are in front of us right now. And that's what our goal is to strive to accomplish. Q Express Media, tell me if I'm wrong. I will. I just have to be coached on how to do it, Q Express. I will go live with MAG Americans so we can all speak. And it can be debatable, MAG Americans. That's what life is about. It's not about one simple opinion of one particular individual. It's about we, the people. We all have our own visions. We all have our own opinions. We all have our own ideas, ideology. Uh, And all we're trying to do is keep like-minded people together, trying to assist their communities, wherever they may be. Uh, do we plan on staying here right now as we see fit? Uh, we could use this as a base camp, quote unquote, headquarters, quote unquote. Uh, but it doesn't mean that we can't reach out to different communities. It doesn't mean that we can't reach out to southern West Virginia. It doesn't mean we can't reach out to northern Virginia, Pennsylvania. Uh, but right now, the way we perceive this is going to be a base that is a more solid foundation for uh, a headquarters. There is a trailer here on the property. Uh, we have somewhere around an acre. We also have a half a lake, I think, in the property. But that's our headquarters. It's affordable, and uh, and then we have the campsite, the other location, the other piece of property. That's where our vision wants to come to fruition. That's where we want to be able to build upon and be able to serve our communities locally and those that wish to come from greater links. Mission statement is something we'll be working on to get together so that we can put it out. Uh, Website's already being created to some extent, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, the Qs can talk about that later on this evening as they go live. And yeah, so Patriot or Mrs. Q, please share my number with Chuck if y'all have his. I think y'all do. That way he can communicate with me later. Uh, Chuck, if you get that info, go ahead and send me a text. That way I know it's you. I'll get you in my. Sherry Beeman, I haven't seen you in the chat this evening, but I haven't this afternoon. But well, actually, it's going on evening. I haven't been paying much attention to chat. Uh, Sherry, I'm sorry. This is uh, well, the Q's told me to go on with him. It doesn't matter to me. If he wants me to go on, I'll go on. If not, I don't. It doesn't matter. He said there was Picture 23. He said there was no leadership. Patrick Hughes said there isn't two groups, but there is two names. Guys, we're all a part of 1776 Restoration Movement. We have our thing that we're going on with. We're not going to sit around and wait. I'm wondering why, if you weren't a part of 1776 RM, why were you at Bunker? Because I'm a live streamer hanging out at 1776 RM. That's why. Oh, it's going to set. We'll figure out who's working. Yes, prayers for Chuck, Chuck and Chuck's mom. Should have waited for Santa before I announced this. Why? Do I need his permission to do my own thing? That makes absolutely no sense, Vicky. I'm a human being just like everybody else. I'm going to get back to that story that I was talking about a minute ago before I lost signal. There would have been less chaos. Mm, I don't think it would have changed anything, Vicky, personally. Uh, he knew what was going on. Thank you, Doc Savage. Okay, so the story. I've been using this analogy. I know I have with you guys a few times, if not many. I don't even recall. I know it's been a while. I can't even believe that I have like 165 videos out, guys. Much less remembering everything as well. But one of the analogies that I've used in the past has been I'm going to use a different one here real quickly. I should have been using the analogy of a roller coaster. Uh, you never know when you're going to get bucked off. But I use the analogy of a chess game. Every one of us on that chessboard, as this has begun, have been pawns, in my opinion. Pawns. What's up, Sit Up? Oh, thank you, Sit Up. Got it. One of the analogies that I used was that this is like a huge game of chess. All of us are pawns. Isn't anyone a rook, a knight, or anything like that? Because we don't know who those, in my opinion, we don't know who those players are. We haven't arrived at the end. We're not even close to the end of the game, in my opinion. How long can this go? It could be a month. It could be a year. It could be 10 years. Who's to know? Who's to say? Uh, how long do we continue to get back to the community? In my opinion, for me, the rest of my life. Uh, that would not hurt my feelings one bit to be able to do that for the community of which I'm a part of. And that's what I'm making myself a part of here is this community. So we're all pawns in this game of life, this game of chess. Like I said, we don't know who's who, and we also don't know when we're going to get knocked off the board. I had this expressed conversation with Santa, so everybody knows. I specifically told him the specifics of what I just told you, how I perceive what it is that we're doing. He and I are of the same age. He and I are of the same thought processes. He and I think a lot alike. He and I have shared a couple of times together talking. He's agreed with me, I've agreed with him. It's kind of like, I'll use it like two peas in a pod. Usually when I'm around him, at least that's the way I feel. I don't know. I don't know if that's the way he feels. He acts, he speaks that way, he acts that way. His body language tells me that we're pretty much like minded. And I would want to believe that he heard what I had to say that afternoon. We were downtown D.C. when I spoke to him. And we met back at the bunker. He and I were in the bunker together the other day. We spoke quite a bit. We were trying to download things and whatnot. And so we had some downtime where we were able to talk with each other. I did most of the talking as usual because I'm just a talking person, especially when I'm around somebody that I'm comfortable with. I'm talkative to you guys because that's what you guys want to hear is me talking mostly. Some of you could care less. Some of you say that I speak too much. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Again, water on the duck's back analogy. Uh, I'm sorry for those that are confused. Uh, that was never the intent of anybody's, so that y'all know. Uh, We were excited about what it was that we were able to accomplish. Uh, we are moving fast and fast paced into uh, preparing for winter to come. Uh, I can't say that I'll mostly hang out here at headquarters. I'll probably mostly hang out at the camp as we build what it is that we want. And I think it's going to be accommodating to those that are going to be wanting to come out there and help along with the project. Again, yesterday I did say that this will be a vetted property. Patriots are welcome, hardworking patriots even more so. But yeah, you guys will actually get to see Frankie Bubby actually doing some work to some extent. Uh, I've got my hands fully involved in this. This is, again, uh, a lifelong goal to the point that I am today. And I'm going to be appreciative of what it is that I have in front of me. And I'm going to make the best of what it is that I can with everything in front of me. And those that want to be with us on this journey, Patriot Mrs. Q, uh, my logistics team here, uh, that is here at headquarters with me today and every day. And y'all know Red Mama's here, AJ, Archer. Uh, yeah. Like I said, eventually everybody will get all the names out. There aren't many. Like I said, there's 7. And if those numbers change, of course, we would make that adjustment accordingly. It's pretty much one of the reasons why I'm not giving any names today, other than the couple that I have, for the simple fact that I don't know that more are coming or not. And I want to be more sure than not. Uh, I don't want anybody else to be more confused. Because the announcement wasn't made for 1776 Restoration Amendment. So why should that announcement come from them? I believe I said the logistics team, not my logistics team. We hope and pray, Daryl Ice, that it is all over in November, but I don't believe so. There's a lot of corruption, guys. There's a lot of corruption in this country. I don't know if any of y'all missed it or if any of y'all even saw it. Sheriff Grady just arrested a deputy sheriff that was involved in sex trafficking. A deputy sheriff. Come on, guys. Do you honestly believe that this will be over in November? This is going to be a lifelong battle, at least in my opinion, for the rest of my life, possibly. This isn't going to go away overnight. This will not go away overnight. I don't get how people think that it is that simple. It is not that simple, guys. It is not that simple. And I know I've said it before, and I wish you guys could understand that. I'm not going to assume anything. I will wait and see and listen instead of making any judgments. I have no idea what is happening, but we need to trust God. Very much so, Mercy Rains. have started their new group with their dream and their ideology. It's it is me, but there's a lot more than just myself, my friend, and Q. It's not just Q and myself. It is, like I said, I can pull up 7 names right now that are involved. So it's not just Q and Frankie Bobby by any means. The group was losing their place on the auction house lot and needed some place to go. Very true. Thank you, Miss Q. I'm sorry that some of you guys are hurt over this or bent over this or upset or whatever the case might be. That was never the intent. The intent is for us to continue to move forward. We cannot go 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. We have to continue to go 3 steps forward. And as long as we keep running into the walls, we alleviated the problem of the screamers across the street. Uh, it took forever. Somebody gave us an idea, we ran with it, boom, it happened. Now everybody that is involved with those people, however many were it was, I don't remember now, but it still stands. We're still in Berkeley County. We did not leave Berkeley County. We still have the support of Berkeley County, and they don't know that we're here right now. They don't pretty much know anything about us being here. It won't be long though. I'm sure that they will uh, know about it. They need to know the location of those people that are on that paperwork. So it's just a matter of when. But we're not out there tooting our horns or anything like that. What we're trying to do is get together with. I did say my logistics team. I don't mean it by that way, guys. It is not my logistics team. It is the logistics team that I have been associated with from, let's see. They left the 29th. I got associated with them on the 19th, maybe. Yeah, probably sooner than that. With one individual sooner than that. The one individual was probably after the first week, within 7 days that I met him, and then everybody else, of course, I met them as time prevailed. Uh, so they could have been about a week later. The other part of the logistics team that is here, and I've been with them for quite some time. They're not my logistics team by any means. They were part of the logistics team of TPC, APF, and uh, TPC again, and then 1776 Restoration. It was never meant to be that way, Sandy B. It just so happens that that's the way it worked. Uh, because I'm not going to say winter is upon us, but we all know that winter around here is not kind most often. Anybody that watched Hagerstown and March at the beginning of the year, we dealt with some pretty cold, harrowing weather, snows, blizzards, uh, downdrafts, all kinds of things. So we have to be prepared for the weather. And that's what we're trying to do is make sure that that is happening. And dilly dallying around uh, isn't going to get us to that point. So we made a decision to do what we're doing. It's going on the Grady Cup arrest, a good idea. It was just a thought that I had. I was just showing the corruption. If anybody wants to go watch that clip, so be it. I haven't watched the whole clip. I was only listening to it, and then I read the headline of another clip, and that's where I saw that the deputy sheriff had been arrested, along with 160 other people, and one of those people also was a Disney employee. I mean, so take that for what you will, sunshine. But what I was talking about was how deep the corruption is that a deputy sheriff would be involved in doing things like that when they're supposed to be protect and serve. I mean, that's their oath that they've given to our society, and yet they choose not to uphold it. And I think that that is very needs to be brought to the forefront so that people are aware that the corruption is deep, deep, deep. It's not just the top crusty layer. That crusty layer has come all the way to the bottom of the channels. And I don't want to believe, but I honestly know. Not honestly know. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to believe, but I do know that there is corruption even in the small factions of life. Uh, I've seen it, and yeah, it's not good. Mags, when do you want to do the live now? I'll shut down. We'll go live. Uh, Hold on a sec. Yeah, I bet. uh, hey, do you want to go do that now? Okay. Well, if you do, just hit me up. You know, you got my number now. So yeah, if you do, I thought we'd exchanged. I looked for you on my phone the other day and I couldn't find you, so I said no. Apparently we didn't, but now we have it. All right, cool, no problem. Thanks, man. Yep, bye. Thank you, C Dub. I have to put your email in later. Okay, now I've got you saved in my phone, so you're there. Yes and yes. It's all good. It's all good if you're watching. I know. I do. Do I realize that I'm making no sense at all? It doesn't matter to me. Songbird. Uh, you must have missed the beginning. You expect to understand the middle or the end, middle, whatever, wherever we're at. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm curious. Why was the deputy sheriff brought up? Corruption. Yes, I was just bringing up how deep corruption really is. People think that this is going to be over in November when the elections come. It's not. It's only just beginning, in my opinion, because that's when, if we're lucky, people start getting locked up for this corrupt crap that's going on in our country. Uh, that is, it's the logistics team is former TPC through to Restoration Movement. Yes, uh, I was talking about the leadership of the team of 1776 Restoration Movement are the ones that are the original leadership, are the ones that are involved here. I didn't say anything about board members. I was talking about the original leadership if y'all remember correctly, we had a live stream that day as they sat in front of the fire truck, and Santa came out and introduced everybody, and he said he was leaving because this had to do with leadership. It did not have to do with him. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's the people that I'm talking about, or that are some of the ones that are here where I'm at today. Thank you, Jules. 1989 or 1999 rather. I'm sorry, Dash and Grandma. I Grandma, do I have your email address? Uh, if not, I could probably do a lengthy, detailed email, or we can email back and forth with questions. That's fine too, so that you can understand more closely about what we're doing. Oh, I do know that. Please, I do know the corruption is deep. Guys, that's how deep the corruption is, Jeannie. That's how deep it is. People think that this is going to be over. This is about the kids. This is about our future. This is about their future. This is about our grandchildren and their children to be. This is about everything going forward here on this great American continent. It needs to be resolved, and it will not happen overnight. And yes, I do realize how corrupt every everything is. Everything. You can't point at just the police station. You can't point at just. I only brought the deputy sheriff up to try to show people just exactly how corrupt life is, how corrupt people are. It goes into the school boards. That, to me, that's even worse than the sheriff department. But I didn't say the school boards because that wasn't the new piece of information that has been being put out. What's being put out right now is the fact that they arrested 160 people that are involved in human trafficking, one of them being a Disney employee, one of them being a deputy sheriff. I was just trying to show the corruption. It had nothing to do with police, it had nothing to do with anything in particular, just trying to show how deep the corruption is. And it is deeper than that. Like I said, it's in school boards, it's everywhere. Uh, it's horrible. And it needs to be, for lack of a better term, eliminated so that they quit corrupting our children. With their gender dysphoria, got to have an excuse for everything in this world today. Uh, Moniker. Yeah. Thank you, Freedom for All. Thank you, Vicky Burks. They would not. Nobody is hurting anything. We just can't stop going forward. Can I say whose names? Everybody here in the logistics team? Yeah, I could. I just don't want to leave any names out or put any names that possibly shouldn't be there. Hopefully, Bertie, we can get some people locked up. I mean, it's just insane how these people continue to get away with the corruption. Not Nar, if that's going to be a question to you, just hang on, and the information will be given. We don't have that quite set up yet, though we are attempting to get that taken care of as soon as we can. Uh, but as far as I'm concerned, you can continue to send it to the same Wixie site I've been sponsoring and honoring since 1776 Restoration Movement got it. I'm not trying to take anything from them. I'm not. I still wish to be a part of that group. Like I said, I might not have a lot of time on my hands, but if special events, particular events are coming up, DC rallies, local rallies, whatever the case might be, help moving, I'm open to any of this. I have not disassociated myself with 1776 RM. It's just that I have a place to stay. I have a regular place to stay where my camper is parked, and they're moving around in different locations. And I've been asked to come and eat. I've been asked to come and hang out. I've been asked several different times to come over there. I'm not, guys. I'm not into that aspect. I need direction because I always have direction myself. And if I'm going to be affiliated with something, there's can't be affiliated with that because I lose my direction at all times. I have to keep looking forward. I can't look backwards, guys. I've done things in the past. You all know I've been doxxed. I've been this. I've been. I don't care. Uh, it's not about who I was then. It's about who I am today and what I do today. And for me, I have to continue to move forward. You guys, y'all say y'all never saw me do anything or hardly ever saw me do anything. Y'all watched me the other day. We moved all the pallets. We got the tent cleaned out. We did this. We did that. We continued. We finished the tent. I helped put all the tarps in the trailer. We did this. We did. Y'all might see me sitting in my truck all the time because that's the time that y'all get to see me on my live stream. I don't. I wasn't there to get praised for doing the things that I do. I was there to help and to support the group. Why would I live stream myself doing things like that? I did it because you guys asked. There towards the end, I did it because I thought it would be a great time to do it, to live stream while we were cleaning up the tent. You guys can hate me. You guys can love me. It's no sweat off my back. I apologize that I feel that way, but I know your names, but that's all I know of you. A lot of you, Carol, of course, I can't say that about you, Carol. I can't say that about you, Lady Buckeye. I've met you guys. I met you two ladies. Very wonderful people. Wished I could have met a lot more. Wished I remembered a lot that I did meet. I can't remember everybody that I met, but I know a lot of people told me as they were standing serving our food in our line, and they're telling me, "Hey, Frankie, Bobby, nice to meet you. I'm so and so," and I don't remember who half those people are, and it makes me feel bad because it's probably should have been the people that I paid attention to more, because they were there and they were thanking me and they were shaking my hands and they were giving me hugs and they were telling me how they watch me all the time, and I'm very thankful for that. And like I said, I just wish that I had paid more or better attention to the names, maybe even jotted them down so that I'd remember them later down the road. Because out of sight, out of mind, and it's unfortunate, but that's the way the human body works. I got so much running through my head, I just don't know. We'll see you later, Mac. Keep it down for my live later, Frankie, who accepted it in picture queue, have been invited. We need an open dialogue, not everyone pretty pictures and sells pitches. Oh, I get it. A roundabout way for 1776 RM to acquire a new location without being in the name of the LLC. No. Donate to persons. If you go to the website, you would be donating to a movement on the web page that exists. I know that it's being worked on, and I will say it out loud. I know that it's being worked on of your website that is a donations page only, basically a donation site only, but it will be listing everybody, not just one particular group. It will list all the groups. 1776 RM, Restoration Movement, 1776 Million Patriot, J6ers, J6ers that are locked up. Each one of their individual GSGs will be given. And that way you can send directly to the inmate themselves if you choose to donate. A website is being worked on that will enable a donor, a person that wants to give, a chance to be able to do that more simply than they can right now. Trying to find several different sites, you can go to one site and you can basically access all of those that are involved in that particular group of people, I guess you could say. Uh, the people that are involved in that are very involved with everything that they have going on. They have a lot going on, and we thank them for all their help and everything they do. And that's the cues, guys. It's always the cues. I've always known you were very active behind the scene. I always liked that you didn't need to be front and center. It made me respect you so much more than most. Oh, thank you, the missus. Perfectly said, Frankie. Thank you, Aces. Hey, good to see you, Aces. Haven't seen you in a while. Etuerco. So now Santa in 1776 don't have a place to go now. I really thought that land was for 1776. I still don't understand any of this. And why wasn't Santa here? Been following you a long time. Well, thank you, Ixton Chilcott. Yes, the kids are still doing what they always do. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. They're patriots. There's already many different groups out there with different names, but fighting for our freedom and our country, why worry what their names are? They're still fighting for the same things, right? Correct, Ellen Alien. That is exactly what this is about. This is, everybody wants to make it out like I did something wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I was showing you a new chapter in my life. Uh, People miss the fact that this is Frankie Bobby's channel, not exclusively 1776 Restoration Movement channel. This is the Frankie Bobby channel. And this is about me, my life. You guys came for me. We became affiliated through TPC, but you guys came to hear me. You guys asked me to start this. You guys practically begged me to do this. Uh, I didn't want to. I felt obligated to do this. Now I can kind of see. Uh, I'll say I didn't have the foresight then when you guys were asking me to do this. I'll say that I didn't have the foresight then to be able to do the live streaming that I'm doing, particularly right now. Here we are, what, 6 months later. Plus, having the opportunity to live stream a new beginning, something that I have wanted all my life. Somebody made a comment about that earlier. Did you guys miss the fact that Frankie said this was a lifelong dream? And he wasn't talking about 1776 Restoration Movement. He was talking about my lifelong dream to do what it is that we're fixing to do. It's a vision. It's there. I have to go with it. Uh,